Yo, what's going on, my main man? That's motherfucking E in the building.
You already know I brought the guards with me in the background. The Usos, Jimmy, Jay, and Sammy Uso. All three of the Usos are here with me because we gotta really review this Survivor Series War Games. Yo, Joey, this shit was one of them ones, bro. This pay-per-view was really fire, bro. I can't lie. Like,
Facts.
shit was fire.
Before we even kick off this War Games review, I just want
Absolutely.
to say a big shout out to Pops, man, and
Big yeah to Pops, bro. We love you, bro. We miss you.
facts.
I can't even say much, bro. We just that was really one of them ones, bro. Like really believed in all of us from the beginning. Always had a fire look for us, bro. Like Pops has always been the one, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody says, bro. That man believes in us since day one. We keep doing this shit for you every day. Pops on the real.
Facts. And that's it, man. Jose Casanovas forever, man.
Every day.
Bloodline might be the ones, but he was the one.
He was the one, bro. He was the one. Big yow to Jimmy as well, man. He can't be here with us on the call, but Jimmy definitely watched the main event with us. We was watching this shit together, fans. We was watching Survivor Series together. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, dope fucking show.
It was.
Dope fucking show that they put together.
I wasn't expecting every match to hit the way they did, and I wasn't expecting the two War Games matches to be as good as they were. Even though I will say in the women's match there were some Botchamania worthy moments, which I think we will see on the next episode of Botchamania. But you know, other than that, it was dope. I like. Let's talk about the ending. What do you think about that ending?
The ending itself, I think they dragging this.
The ending of the last War Games match, the male.
So the main event itself, I feel like they dragging it in a good way though. In a good way. This is long-term story booking in his best. Like, and you seen Sammy say it in the conference. You feel me? In the press conference, he said it. He said long-term story booking. He said it. He's not dumb. All this shit's gonna culminate somewhere.
And you have two stories being told at the same time. You have the story between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and then you have the storyline between Jey Uso. Yeah, so it's,
and this is kind of going back to what you said a few weeks back. This is gonna. I feel like what you've been saying for the past few weeks is coming true on the real. Like Sammy kind of like hinting at this KO return, him and KO coming together. They're gonna do this tag team. The Usos are the longest reigning tag team champs right now. It's just right. You know what I mean? It just feels right.
Yeah, they have to. But now that Sammy's acknowledged finally after tonight, you know, it's just crazy that, you know.
I love the way they did it, man. I love the way they did it because at the end of the day, they had this shit show up in a way that it was like Roman Reigns is gonna be the last up. He was the last one to jump on that ring. Everybody else in that shit had this motherfucker lit, bro. Like that match was good without Roman. You know what I'm trying to say? Like Roman jumping in just made it that much better, but that match was good without Roman.
You think so? I mean, I think you needed Roman to make it a complete War Games match.
Absolutely. No. Roman closed it up as the story for the match itself. But that match was fire without Roman. And not saying that we ain't need Roman. Roman added on to it. He ain't take away from the match. But before he got into that match, it was already one of those like, all right, bro, this is the main event. This deserves to be
I
the main
guess what
event.
you're saying, like the main event would have still been a top caliber main event without a top name like Roman Reigns. I can agree with that. I think without the Roman Reigns, but see, Roman Reigns in that storyline has to fit. Anybody else, any other team, I think it would have. Right, you don't need Roman Reigns for that match, that main event to be all right with the people that were in it too. Like, you know, you got Butch, aka P Dunne, you got, you know, Sheamus, the Usos, Ridge Holland.
Which Pete, yo, I said it when the match started. I can't get behind calling him Butch. I'm gonna always call him Pete Dunne. But Pete Dunne versus Jey Uso to start it off, I like that a lot.
It was, you saw like mad physicality.
Yeah, the scrappiness
even from Jey Uso, like was which was like surprising because it was dope. Like you seen a rougher, aggressive side. I mean, Jey Uso did show that side before when he fought Roman Reigns, but it was, you know, there's certain superstars bring that mean streak out of him, which is crazy. And that's main event Jey Uso, man. Yo, I see him with the title soon.
I hope.
It's a good look. I feel like he could be. His mic skills is crazy too. Like they're definitely getting up there. He's a believable heel. I feel like with the title in the future, if he does have the title, like I feel like he will be such a believable heel.
And fans hang on what he says. You know what I'm saying? Like when he says something, the fans hang on it. Like when he came out and he said that shit, he was like, I don't give a damn what the tribal chief says. Yo, bro, the WWE universe, everybody that was in
the audience, you saw the whole shift. They were like, oh, like,
bro, the entire bro, again, and this is a shout out to my little nigga Alan, bro. Like Alan don't watch wrestling as heavy as me and you. Alan has been watching it for the past few months with me. He hasn't seen the full bloodline come together 2.5 years ago. He's watching it from this year. You know what I mean? He was on his phone, bro, talking to his girl, smoking a spleet, and literally said, blew the smoke out of it. He goes, oh. I said, nah, he's wilding. He goes, nah, son, Black, yo, Elia, he's about to knock him out. I said, nah, not yet. He goes, yo, Elia, Roman Reigns about to knock him the fuck out. Like, he already knew the pressure and the tension that built in with that. It was that big that even the outside wrestling fan, and that's no knock to him, but the outside wrestling fan that hasn't watched every single storyline built for the past 2.5 years,
see the drop, yeah, like the way
felt that
you got to thank the WWE universe for that. You got to thank the audience because without the audience's reaction to what, and then you gotta actually also the way that Jey Uso delivers that phrase, delivers what he says. It's the delivery. It's the you know, the fluctuation of your words. It's those guys right there. The motherfucking bloodline, man, still reigning tall. I mean, yo, pay-per-view after pay-per-view, it's just
Jimmy, Jay, and Sammy Uso.
followed by Solo Sikoa. No. Yo, another match that was pretty dope for me was AJ Styles and Finn Balor.
Always.
They kind of went at it. I like the
put me on.
So it was just there was a lot of cool spots in the match. There was one where they did the Pele's, you know, the Pele kicks to each other. That was pretty sick. Yeah,
that's fire.
Like, you know,
in the club shit though.
They were trading blows. You know, the whole like ping pong action, and then like AJ Styles connected his Pele kick, and then after AJ Styles connects his
round with his.
Yeah, so that was pretty dope, and
that's that Bullet Club shit. Because that Pele kick belongs to the leader of the Bullet Club. The leader of the Bullet Club always holds down that Pele kick.
I'm not gonna lie, I expected a Finn turn tonight. I expected Finn to like. I expected AJ Styles to beat Finn so bad into his senses where Finn just turns on the Judgment Day. I'm not gonna lie, but
I still see that. I still see it happening.
Probably they might say that. That I could see that being a Raw segment.
Now here's my thing, Joe. Me and you, and I'm speaking for myself, and I don't know if I'm speaking for you, but me, I've been booking shit based on thinking if Vince is still running it. You know what I mean? I gotta start booking shit thinking on the man of three H's. So if the man of three H's respects this symbol so much, right?
Right.
He sees a payoff for that for WrestleMania. Vince would never. But Triple H,
Well,
imagine a club.
all of them just being part of
The OC versus the Judgment Day. Finn really turning on them. They make it a stipulation so huge that it's like, yo, one of these motherfuckers got to lose, and I care about who loses. You know what I mean? Because that's all it is. It's not about who has to lose. It's about who the fuck cares about who loses. Triple H is gonna make it that we give a fuck about the loser. You know what I mean? Finn is gonna turn on the Judgment Day and join the OC. He's gonna be Bullet Clubbed up with the gang like he's supposed to be real fucking soon. But since Triple H is running the show, it's gonna matter. It's not gonna be a regular turn. It's gonna matter. It's gonna be something fire. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I see it, bro. I see Finn. The shit that me and you said is still gonna happen, bro. But it's gonna happen on a bigger stage than what me and you said. Me and you said Crown Jewel. These motherfuckers is going Mania.
Yeah, no, they look like they carrying this feud with the club and the Judgment Day. You know, they look like they're going all the way with it.
Yeah,
Which is
that'd be
dope.
fire.
Wonder how many more. Like, are we gonna see more factions erupt on the scene? Are we going to see new tag teams come? Like, we got a lot of crazy things. AJ Styles takes that match, by the way, which was fire. You know, phenomenal form, bow.
Bow.
Boom. What else? The women's War Games match.
Yeah, put me on it. I missed that one. Put me on.
So yeah, so you didn't miss much, but it was good. I'm not gonna lie, it was good. It was a good opener for the simple fact that they and I admire the spots that they were going for. You know, I'm not gonna lie, like they were trying to do moves with the weapons, and just I feel like the weapons, you know, caused them to slip up and all that. I don't even feel like it was their fault, but there were just two little botches there. One was Io Sky going for a springboard like maneuver drop kick in the corner, kind of like a triangle drop kick.
Okay.
And she got caught up on the rope and fell against the cage. So sometimes it's whack when you see a wrestler do that. She almost got hurt, so you know, you was like, "Oh shit, is she all right?" Like,
yeah, right.
Weird. And then what I didn't like too was that the fans, instead of like cheering you fucked up, or like, you know, not really pandering to it, they booed it. Like they booed, which is I get it, you know, because you know ECW fans, hardcore fans, you know, they boo slips and fuck ups and all that. I get it, but for WWE, like I just felt like damn, you kind of
Bro, these motherfuckers wrestle 6 times a week.
like give them a break, you know, like that ass.
Nah, for real.
You know, so and like Io Sky, like she shrugged it off, laughed, and you know what's cool about her? I fucks with it because right after that, she followed and did a springboard drop kick to damn, who was it? Was it Bianca Belair or Asuka? It was one it was she did a springboard drop kick following the slip up, which kind of like now you don't even think about it no more.
You don't think about the slip up as much, yeah.
Exactly. It exceeded that, like, so that was dope.
Nah, that's fire, bro. I mean, you got to give them some slack, bro, because a lot of these women was called up from NXT. You know what I mean? Like, you got to give them a little bit of a chance to just, you know what I mean? And this isn't just any pay-per-view. This is Survivor Series, bro. This is one of the big four. Give them a chance. Give them a chance.
Thanks. You had Shotzi and Ronda.
Yeah, I really salute to them doing something with Shotzi too, bro. I really like that. Like, taking the talent and doing something with them. I like that a lot.
Yeah, 20. I believe Booker T mentioned that she was 2016 tough enough. Didn't quite cut it. You know, she couldn't cut it at the time. And then
rest in peace to Sarah Lee as well, man. She was the one who ended up winning that tough enough, man. So rest in peace to Sarah Lee.
Word, man, word. And you know, she went on the independent scene, Shotzi.
Yeah.
And was able to make a name for herself and come right to WWE sooner or later. And she carved her way in NXT, made it to the main roster. Now she's taking on Ronda Rousey, and it was pretty cool match.
I'm glad that they mentioned this kind of stuff.
Women.
I'm glad that they mentioned this kind of stuff too. Because normally all this stuff would be hidden. You know what I mean? I'm glad that it's being brought up. It's being, you know what I mean? Like, show about it, talk about it. Like, this is important. These people had careers before. Now all their careers started in the E.
Right.
I'm gonna start calling it the E.
The E.
The E. WWE. 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 WWE.
Fortunately, in the match, Shotzi wasn't able to walk away with the dub. Ronda kind of took it. She contained.
What you think is gonna happen with the her and Shayna Baszler storyline? Do you think that's gonna culminate at WrestleMania between them two facing each other?
Oh yeah, and if not, I feel like they both of them get like they get all the titles.
Oh, the tag titles together?
I feel like they get the tag titles together. Ronda still holds the SmackDown Women's title, and Shayna goes back to Raw somehow, some way, or being that Shayna is so like if she does win the WWE Women's Tag Team titles with Ronda, right?
Okay.
She's basically on both shows now, and
no, because the tag titles is co-main. Yeah.
So she has the opportunity to face for the Women's Raw title. And then boom, Shayna Baszler, like imagine they dominate the division 2 women of the original 4 horsewomen. Just the 2.
Wait. Wait.
Yeah, the original 4 horsewomen outside of WWE was Ronda Rousey, Jessamine Duke, Marina Shafir, and
Shayna Baszler.
Right.
Okay.
And WWE's version of the 4 horsewomen was Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, and
Bailey.
There it is.
Okay.
There he is. Screaming. Yeah, shit that I do is always gonna make the air. Fuck it, I don't care. I'm a whole gimmick. Yo, he's a one-man package. You gotta deal with it, fuckers.
Oh shit, I got the Usos with me. Oh shit, I got the Usos with me. Oh shit, I got the Usos with me.
Nah, so. Oh, nah, so.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm fucking stoned because I go to pick up the pipe and I put it down. I'm like, what we had the triple threat.
Yo,
that was fire.
I don't know why we haven't mentioned this yet. Yo, you're so right. The U.S. title triple threat was fire, Joey. Yo.
It had a potential to be a show stealer if the main events didn't have stipulation type matches to it, like if they didn't have gimmicks. I feel like the triple threat kind of like took it because they was going move for move.
You think if that was a regular if you think if the main event was a regular 5-on-5 Survivor Series match, that triple threat would have been better?
Like the triple threat would have well, now it's hard to say because now like when you take away the cage, you have more opportunity for the match to go all over the place. True. So it's kind of for that 5-on-5 to not be surrounded by a cage, I feel like that match would have went all over the went into the crowd, probably backstage. Okay. Like you know, they would have destroyed ringside. Crazy.
Nah, they would have done some stupid shit. Yeah.
But being that it was in War Games and you had 2 rings and you had like the weapons, you incorporate all this shit. It's fire, but I think that triple threat match and then the U.S. title, that was a good U.S. title triple threat championship match.
No. That was amazing. That was amazing. That was a WrestleMania caliber triple threat on the low.
The ending could have been a little bit better, but I feel like I like what they're doing with the savviness and
Can I say?
how crafty you know Austin Theory is.
Can I say I actually like the ending? I'm actually a fan of it because I was telling you during the match, I want to see them take on this Seth Rollins Theory angle a little bit further. Just those two. You know what I mean? This kind of builds that Theory throwing him out the ring before he tried to get at Bobby. Bobby kicked and it's still like fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like
But what's crazy is that Theory pinned Rollins, so Theory kind of got 2 up on Rollins. He took the title and got the payback for the false cash in.
Yeah. It's kind of like it didn't even matter no more. It's kind of like everything that's happened with Theory in the past month has washed off what happened with that cash in that didn't happen.
Yeah, shit overshadows it now.
Yeah, bro, because I kind of don't even think about it no more. Now I just think about Theory. You know what I mean? Like, now I just think about
Theory. I think about the tremendous build that he's about to get. I feel like he's gonna make the U.S. title interesting. Rollins. All right, so the one thing that I will say though, and I was shocked because when we was watching it together, we were like, "Yo." You saw how surprised I was. I fucking let out a Joey Styles. Oh my god.
Yeah, I heard it. You definitely did.
I was like, yo, what the fuck has just going on? Like,
And you know what's crazy?
I was expecting Rollins reign. You know,
and you didn't think they was gonna pull the trigger because you was 50-50 on Rollins and Theory. You said it before the match started. You said I'm 50.
It's like, yo, either Theory or Rollins takes it. I had Theory. I thought I was like,
yeah.
But the way that Theory won, and I'm still more leaning Rollins. Like I was like, towards the end, I was fully Rollins. Like I was committed to saying Rollins was gonna win because of like I was like, damn, like you know, I didn't expect them to do a short title reign like that.
You heard? Shoulders on the mat though. Was Rollins' shoulders on the mat all the way?
Now that camera angle.
That's something that you mentioned that I kind of started looking back at. Yeah, talk to me.
It was a camera angle, and if you see the way Theory's body was positioned on Rollins, it was for the cover. It was hard to see the other shoulder. But when I said it to you, I said it like, yo, it was crazy how Theory covered him and made sure the other shoulder was down. So maybe that's what Theory intentionally did to make it look like, all right, yeah, it was a last, desperation cover, but like, he had it. Still, it was able to hold the other shoulder down, like. Or what if Rollins comes with some, run the tape back, look at this from this angle, like that's pretty cool.
That's why I'm saying it. That's why I'm asking.
That starts the storyline, like that gives Rollins a chance to. Do you think these guys? Let me ask you this question: do you think that these guys will be trading the title back and forth for a little while, or?
That'd be fire on some Miz and Ziggler shit. On some Miz and Ziggler shit, yeah, that'd be fire.
How many times in a rivalry for the title should it get traded back and forth? Like, do you think that it'd be oversaturated sometimes?
It would be oversaturated. Anything over 2. I think anything over.
Like 2. So, like let's say like you go in with the title, right? I take it off of you. You take the belt off of me.
That's it. That payoff in between you taking the title from me and me taking it back from you has to be fire. The only way it could be otherwise is if you bring in like a
See,
06.
now look, like, so
06, Cena and Edge. Remember 06, Cena and Edge? Cena lost it to Edge at New Year's Resolution, right? Won it back from him at Royal Rumble. That was the next pay-per-view. Won it back from him. Lost it to RVD at One Night Stand. Lost in the triple threat that Edge and RVD was a part of, so Edge could win it, and then won it back from Edge at the end of the year. That payoff was bigger because there was another person in it. But if it's just two people for one title, two title changes is all you need. You need the one that son takes it from him, and you need the one with, yo, I need to take my lick back. I need my title back. My career ain't the same without this title. So right now you got Seth Rollins going like, yo, I like being the U.S. champion. My career really ain't the same without that. I want that U.S. title back. No, fuck out of here. I need that back.
yeah, but who took it off of Theory the
Who
first
took
time?
Wasn't it Rollins? Was it Rollins or was it Lashley?
It was Lashley, I think.
It was Lashley. Okay, so this is his lick back, if you think about it.
Okay.
This
Yeah,
is his. The rubber match with Lashley is out the way now with this triple threat. You know what I mean? Now it kind of falls on him and Seth Rollins' wave. Which they can still have Lashley be a side and they throw on randomly, but this has to be between them two.
Yo, what was crazy about this pay-per-view is that there was no mention of Bray Wyatt.
Even though Bray Wyatt was supposed to face like LA Knight tonight too.
Yo, are you sure that that's what that was? Is that
That was supposed to
programmed for
happen.
that? Like, I feel like that was programmed for next Friday.
Nah, that was for Survivor Series.
So they scratched it?
I guess so.
Scrapped it.
Well, I mean, it has to be. I think about it this way. It got to be something so good and so faced towards his storyline that it's like, yo, we can't overshadow this or let the bloodline storyline overshadow it. It
Yeah.
has to be on a night that the two of them is kind of just, you know what I mean? Those two is on the same brand. One gotta win, one gotta just be regular. We need a regular storyline with the bloodline going on for Friday Night SmackDown or some regular shit, and then Bray Wyatt shit coming in crazy to be the header of SmackDown. But the bloodline is still there. They still holding it down with their Uso joint, the Sami Zayn joint. You know what I mean? But they're not the main event. They're not the main focus on the show. Because if they're the main focus, then what does Bray Wyatt end up being? You end up waiting weeks to bring up Bray Wyatt for nothing.
And I think and I feel like
I think Bray is becoming
SmackDown
more
is two things. SmackDown is the bloodline. SmackDown is Bray Wyatt.
yeah, oh yeah.
And the fact that tonight they I like how they didn't mention Bray Wyatt. I actually like that they're gonna save it, and because it's gonna be more official when he does appear. Like, it gives you more of that, like, oh shit, he's here.
So where does this LA Knight story go with you? What do you think? Because I feel like this is I personally feel like this is one of the members of the Wyatt Six.
Who, LA Knight?
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt turns him in some type of way.
I think
I
so.
fucks with it. I fucks with it because you know what? It shows a different side of LA Knight. He's been braggadocious, that cocky character. That it shows
Since TNA. Since TNA.
That'll be
when he was Eli Drake, he was dummy with the Eli Drake shit on Impact. Goes to NXT, same shit. So now, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's time. And he got the look for it. He got the look to do some smug shit.
Facts. I like the whole Bray Wyatt, like he's like, yo, don't test me, man. I'm trying to behave, like like I'm trying to be cool, and you pushing me to the limit, like you testing my patience, like
Yo,
it's dope.
relax. Relax. I'm trying with you, but relax.
Yo, dude, homie walked away with a slap. But then did you see what happened after?
No, I didn't.
Oh, so after LA Knight slaps Bray Wyatt, something happened to LA Knight backstage. Yeah, he was
Like,
laid out. Yeah, he was laid out with like mad things covering him.
why are you playing with the Fiend for?
Yeah.
Why are you playing with the Fiend for? The Fiend's not the guy to play with.
We don't know what's up Bray Wyatt's sleeve right now, but it's fucking cool as fuck. But back to the
Who could that be? So I think about, right? So I've been kind of thinking about the characters, right? I think about the Wyatt Six characters, and I think about how all of them was a different character in a way, right? Who
yeah.
was the braggadocious one out of the puppets? Who was the one that who?
Oh, who was the arrogant one?
Yeah, who was the one?
Oh, the rabbit.
Him to be the rabbit.
The rabbit could be LA Knight.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Facts.
And then he's the one that Bray always fucking up. Bray was always fucking up the rabbit.
I like the way you think, man. That's pretty cool. How you tied that shit in.
Because he was always beating up the rabbit. So
LA Knight would be his his lackey, his punching bag type of character, but
to start off.
to start off, word.
Was gonna be Huskus. I really believe the Fiend, his Fiend character, and I really hope it goes this way. If it's not, I hope they do better. But I really think it should be Joe Gacy. I really think like Joe Gacy is his Fiend character.
Not why not Bo Dallas?
I think Bo should be Mercy. Cause I think Bo should be like that silent. Like if you notice, here's the way I think, and I really thought about this, Joey. That's why I'm saying this. So notice how Mercy would basically get away with murder. Mercy will fuck something up, and Bray would go, "Oh, Mercy," and laugh. Bro, let my brother do something in front of me. I'm gonna go, Jaden. That's my brother. You feel me?
Thanks.
No matter what he does wrong, that's my brother. I think Mercy is Bo. Because Mercy, at the end of the day, is the most mischievous one and the one that gets away with murder. He does something wild, and Bray just always, it's fine. That's my. But don't you fuck with him though. Don't you fuck with Mercy. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about Mercy being down with Vince. Mercy wasn't a part of that match with the Firefly Funhouse.
Nah.
He was with Vince at the commentary table, chilling. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's possible. But I really see Mercy for Bo. And I see Huskus. This sounds crazy. This sounds mad crazy. I see Otis being a part of the Wyatt Six.
Yeah.
They build an Otis to be who Otis is right now. Otis turns on Chad. You know what I'm saying? He turns on Chad Gable.
That's crazy. That'll be sick. Yo, since we off that for a short second, let's get right back into the pay-per-view. I believe that's it. I think we go back into the
Go for it.
I think the matches the last match was the main event, which was the male, because it started off I believe it was the women's war games.
I like when they do that.
Then
Set
it
it
was
off with one, close it up with one.
right.
I love that. Set the tone.
So it was the women's war games. Then it was it AJ and Finn? Then I think it was Ronda and Shotzi. And the triple threat. Right? The triple threat came, and then it was the
main event.
The war games, right? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So what was that? 6 matches altogether?
Yeah, that triple threat. I'm sorry. I really agree with you. If there was no stipulation for that main event,
I think it would have stole the show. It was good. It was good.
There was a lot of shades of that Rollins, Brock Lesnar, and John Cena triple threat that happened at the Royal Rumble a few years back, and I like that.
Where the incorporating of 3 people move at the same time type shit. Where,
and then you kind of have fun with it when you think Rollins was the Money in the Bank holder at the time of being in the triple threat match for the undisputed title with Cena and Lesnar. If he would have won that match, let's just say he would have won that match in the alternate WWE universe. What the fuck did that Money in the Bank matter at that point? You know what I mean?
That's a fact. These are facts.
Would he have cashed that in on the US title, IC title? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's a little different.
Facts.
I don't know. What's going on with Liv, though?
Liv Morgan?
I still see Liv. I honestly really still see Abby. I still see her as being Abby the Witch.
Facts.
And I think the more they keep these characters off TV, the more we speculate it.
Yeah, I think so. Like, it bring them, like, because when you see them and it's like a surprise, like, oh shit,
they really
don't oversaturate it. You know,
yeah,
doesn't become played out.
Nah, I don't want to switch companies, but yo.
No, we could talk a little bit because
AEW last week was a little crazy. Just AEW in general last week was crazy.
So let's talk a little bit about Full Gear and
let's talk about Full Gear and what happened after. So guys, let's get on the Full Gear. Which let's be honest, Full Gear did not.
I told you, man. Everybody's favorite Jew, the motherfucking devil.
Oh, listen. I wasn't arguing with you on that. I've been told you MJF was walking out a champion. I told you, and I really believe the William Regal turn was going to happen because of all.
I mean that last phrase and remark with all due respect. You know, I don't want to have any hate crimes thrown at me or anything. You know.
No, you ain't saying anything wrong.
Yeah, it's just.
You ain't saying anything wrong.
MJF will refer to himself, you know, as Jewish, and he does call himself the devil.
It's either him or Drake. They you know what I'm saying? Like they're the number one Jewish members of this community in the world right now. You know what I mean? But I think they did amazing with it. I was really FanDuel. All right, let me put it to you like this. FanDuel. No, not FanDuel. I'm DraftKings. I did DraftKings, and I put that he was gonna use the ring. I'm done. Joey, I would have won $25,000 if I would have put no to him using the ring. Like everything else, I was right. I bet the entire match perfectly right to the fact that he used the ring in the match because he used the brass knuckles. Do you know what I mean? I knew William Regal was coming in. I felt it. I really itched at that for so long because I really think, here's where I think it's going to go down, right? Him and William Regal is going to be just dangerous together, right? Come 2024, the bidding war 2024, William Regal is going to threaten Tony Khan, the Young Bucks, all of that with MJF. This man is the champion. Do you know how many connections I still got in WWE? You know how many connections I got over there? Do you know I could still get him over there? I could get right at the top. His connections are so deep. And then us knowing that William Regal didn't leave WWE on some dickhead shit. He left WWE without burning any bridges.
Facts.
So technically, it makes sense for him to be able to say, I can get you the best contract possible. Roll with me. You know what I mean? This storyline of MJF as champion, I'm telling you, bro, MJF is going to be AEW champion all the way until 2024. All the way until 2024, bro. It's going to happen. He's going to be champion all the way through.
Yo, it'll be sick if he leaves with the title. Yo, did you hear about WWE and New Japan supposedly cross banning some shit?
I've been hearing about it. It's going on in January. I know Shinsuke got a match. I know Sheamus got a match over there.
Oh, remind me to add you to the group chat too.
Please, please.
Yeah, so or you could hit up my main man Sabu.
Yo,
pretty soon we're gonna try to. So I didn't want to let the cat out the bag, but I want to just let everybody know.
Yo, chat. Joey was having a full-on conversation with Sabu. And he's trying to be low about it, but Joey was having a full-on conversation with the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal Sabu.
We might have, said a few jokes and was, throwing a little banter in the chat, and he caught on to it, and he fucks with us, man. So it's pretty dope. Like I think it's cool. I think as being part of the wrestling community and the media, online wrestling community, I feel like, what better way to get that exposure and get that feedback and those replies from wrestlers like Sabu and legends like that's one of my favorites too. Like, come on.
He's been for the longest.
Yeah, like
I can attest to that.
Yeah, I have a lot of, like, when you're a big wrestling fan like us, you have a lot of favorite wrestlers over the years. Like right now, as in the modern era, I have a lot of favorites. But
top 5 in the modern era.
Top 5 in my modern era right now would have to be
just top 5.
Yeah, no, it's definitely Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns.
I know what's the last two.
Pete Dunne. That's 4, and I needed one more.
I know who the 5th one is. I know who the 5th one is.
Actually, I'm trying to think because
I know who it is.
Who is it?
MJF.
I'm screaming. Screaming.
You love MJF, man. That's your guy.
I do, but I thought we were talking about in the WWE as of right now.
No, top 5.
Oh, top 5 in the modern era? Oh, yeah, MJF is definitely on that.
Because he's a part of this modern era for sure.
Yeah, like if we're talking about like from the whole... Well, yeah, I still stand by with Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns.
Pete Dunne,
and MJF, because those guys could just work, man. And there's so many other workers too. So it's really hard to, like, when you're a wrestling fan like us, it's freaking hard to put top 5s, top 10s, top 20s, top 50s. We need a freaking top 500. Like, yo, it's that crazy.
You know what I found the other day? My WWE encyclopedia. I got my WWE encyclopedia upstairs right now. Guess who's on one of the pages? Chris Benoit. I got the last WWE encyclopedia with Chris Benoit on it.
Shit.
Bro. And I'm going through my apartment, right? And I almost left that behind, right? And I looked at that last drawer and I said, nah, there's something in that last drawer. Bro, I'm throwing mad papers out the way, right? Like, man, throwing nothing important. Boom, hit something mad heavy.
Like, oh, what's this?
Out of the encyclopedia, I said, nah, I'm taking this. And I literally said, yo, my boy Steve, so this is Steve. Steve is with me. He goes, that's not the old version. I said, yeah, but that's the thing, Steve. And I opened it up. I went all the way to C, Chris Benoit. I was like, that's why I got it. This is the last one that Chris Benoit was in, nigga. And I threw that shit in my bag out the door, bro. Like, I got that shit with me upstairs right now.
Yo, so a quick U-turn back to AEW.
Go ahead.
Fucking, what you think about Jericho's ROH title run? Do you think he's legitimizing the title? Do you think that the title is legitimizing him as more of a longevity guy? A guy that has longevity. Sorry for my fucking backwards language.
No, you're good. I think a little bit of both. So I think this is the perfect example of both hands wash the other, both hands wash the face type thing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, one hand washes the other, and both hands.
So Jericho is Jericho. He's gonna always legitimize whatever title he's using.
Legitimize. I'm screaming.
I'm dyslexic.
Legitimize.
But you got the ROH title, which is already legit on its own, right? If you think about them having their next events, how big would a Ring of Honor pay-per-view be if you knew the main event was Chris Jericho versus a top Ring of Honor star?
Word. How many
over it being at AEW? And no, not to AEW, but it's so much bigger. That world title match for Ring of Honor happening at a Ring of Honor pay-per-view.
And it's crazy that I'm wearing his shirt right now, but what if CM Punk comes back to face Chris Jericho for the ROH title?
Hey, he's not a part of AEW no more, but that's not Ring of Honor. That'd be fire. That'd be fire. That'd be fire.
But it looks like he's done with wrestling though, because he's already doing commentating for MMA.
It sounds good.
It sounds good.
It sounds good, but
God, dude.
What was it? Not talking smack. He was doing the WWE shit, the WWE talk show shit. Still went to AEW.
That's a fake. Nah, let me stop. Yo, freaking that match that he had with Ishii, yo, was beast.
Jerix?
Yeah.
My boy Jerix, bro. He's doing his thing. I love what Jerix is doing.
He keeps on breaking the walls down. Keeps on breaking walls down. Yo,
my big coming.
Yeah, we got the Elite.
Yo,
the best of 7 series.
I'm really surprised that they lost.
Yo, and it's crazy that they lost twice already. But at the first, like, I thought they was gonna take it at the pay.
Me too.
They did.
Nah, I really did. But
and fucking Penta using the. Wait, was it Penta using the hammer, or did Phoenix use the hammer and then got guilty, like felt guilty?
Phoenix, he's feeling some type of way about doing it.
And then the second time it was Penta, right? And
no, Phoenix all the way through. Because Phoenix is the pure one. Phoenix don't want to do it. You know what I mean? Penta and Pac, they with the bullshit. So Phoenix is the one that keeps on going like, nah, I don't want to do this. We could win this match regularly.
Yeah, clean.
Yeah. So when he did it the first time, he was already feeling some type of way. But the last time, that was it for him. But they won the match that way.
Yo, I think they're gonna tear down the house. I think eventually in the best of 7 series, it's gonna be for the title, and then
I got Young Bucks winning.
I got the Elite. Facts.
I got the Elite winning it. Yeah. The Elite. The Elite. Down. Super kick party. party.
Ow. What do you think about Jamie Hayter
Jamie?
as the AEW Women's Champion? I think it's fire. I think that with her, like, she's over with the fans.
She is, but
she's still a heel.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you're fucking good.
That's when you're great. That's when you're great.
She's a great woman.
She is a great. Great.
No, wait a minute. You're hurting me. So, what do we got? Man, what else happened on AEW? I'm trying to think off the top.
Hey, yo.
I don't have.
Hey, yo, listen, man. It's Jade Cargill gang. I'm down with Kiara Hogan. I've been telling you for the longest, bro.
She finally got her title back. Oh, and then that's
Before you go, I love when Kiara Hogan is on my screen. Kiara, if you're watching this, I love you to death. But yo, the baddies over Bow Wow every day. Bow Wow needs to fall back. My boy Shad Moss needs to stop. We know that we're gonna get a Shad Moss match at AEW any day now. I need you to understand this. This is gonna happen.
Yeah, they need to stop.
This whole thing with him and Jade Cargill's cute ass has been going on too far. I'm here for Kiara Hogan. This is the only reason I watch it. This is the only reason I know what's going on in that storyline. Bow Wow and Jade Cargill gonna have some whole thing. It's annoying, but they've been building at it. But I'm Baddies gang all the way.
Screw.
I'm Baddies gang, especially for Kiara. Mm-hmm. What about the tournament, the AEW tournament that's going on for the number 1 contenders match? Who you got? I got Ricky Starks taking the whole thing.
You know what's crazy? He's on fire.
I got Ricky Starks taking the whole thing, bro. Like, I really see it happening. I don't see him winning the title, but I see him definitely winning the tournament.
Yeah, facts.
I'm excited to see what they do with him. Especially after the whole Powerhouse Hobbs breakup, all of that. It's going to be dope to see what happens with him afterwards now.
Facts. This beat is putting me to sleep, yo. That's probably indica. This is probably an indica
to every segment.
Yeah, OD. Yo, that's the new gimmick. Yo, this has got to be an indica, bro. Like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Because I was legit just falling asleep while you were talking.
Nah, this nigga's a meat, bro. Chat, this nigga's crazy, chat. Super chat live.
It's a sativa, but why does it have me so sleeper? That's just putting me in the cross jacket, bro.
The cross jacket is crazy.
Oh.
That shit got him in the cross jacket.
Screaming, guys. Hey. Right? This is the part where we break it down, where we just take a break from talking where we just act goofy, like wow, like when the dog goes bow, wow.
Right. Fuego takes. These are gonna be our hot takes. Hot takes for Monday Night Raw. What do you think is gonna be the hot take for Monday Night Raw? What's the craziest thing you think is gonna happen on Monday Night Raw this week, right now, coming up? Let's go.
It has to be something involving the United States Championship.
Okay.
Seth Rollins and Austin Theory.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I feel like Raw is gonna be centered around that right now.
Okay, I like that.
What's another hot take? Come on, keep it going.
I'm going differently with it. I'm going Becky and Bayley. I think the Becky and Bailey storyline is about to hit a hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was starting to grow during the pay-per-view.
Yeah, and you know what I think about a lot, bro? I think about them not really having that real rivalry, that Bailey and Becky Lynch, you know what I mean? Rivalry.
One-on-one type shit. Word.
Yeah, bro. And I think this is WrestleMania is around the
Like to
corner.
showcase what they could do because I think they're both phenomenal. They both have
And they've had their joints with Charlotte, they've had their joints with Sasha, but when it comes to the other two horsewomen, those two.
Yo, Becky Lynch during the pay-per-view, and the pay-per-view I'm talking about is Survivor Series War Games. During War Games in the match, yo, she had, I believe it was EO Sky, hooked up to a trash can on the middle ropes, like lounged over, and she did a leg drop off the top to the trash can.
Gangster.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like,
Now Becky's live. Fuck with Becky.
oh, let's get it. Yes, yes, yes.
Bex. 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 We gonna start doing that when the show centered around Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. We gotta go Bex, Bex, or Seps, Seps.
Screaming guy, I fucks with that.
These are gimmicks. We gotta build gimmicks for our podcast. We're trying to get over.
Yo, All Atlantic champion. You got
Oh yeah.
Orange Cassidy.
Whatever.
Wherever.
Wherever.
Whenever.
Whatever.
However. I'm smacked.
This nigga's a me. Whatever. Whenever. When was he born? Whenever.
However.
Was it a house birth? However. No, this nigga Joey's a dummy.
Yo, man.
This nigga say, yeah, dummy.
What's your hot take for AEW as far as Dynamite? And you know what's crazy about MJF before you even answer my question?
Go for it.
Yo, this dude is not, I might be wrong when I say this, and you could refer to this episode if I am wrong. Yo, I don't think he's going to defend the title on like Dynamite or anything. He's going to be one of those motherfucking main event champions where every like month to month, so he's going to hold the title long.
Joey.
Well, yeah, no, we already established that he's holding the belt until 2024. So
He's going to hold the title until he leaves there. He's holding the title until he leaves there. And your assumption with it, I agree. Because that's one way that it'll make sense. Because now it's not every week you got to come up with a way with him to keep it. It's once a month. You got to come up with a way that it's like, oh, this motherfucker just got away with the title again. Like every month you do that, it makes sense.
And now with Regal in his corner, it's
possible as hell. That's one of the dirtiest players in the game. Let's be serious. Let's not forget about how Regal used to get down in WWE. He's a very dirty player.
Facts.
He could teach MJF a thing or two. Talking about Riggs here, bro.
Yo, that match with him and Mox was crazy.
I like that match a lot. And I got a lot of rewatch value.
They just couldn't get enough. Wet, bang, bang, bang. Yeah. Anything else you want to cover? I mean, we pretty much reviewed
We really fucked up the whole rest of the week.
facts.
We really suplexed the whole week. Or the important shit, at least.
Gave you guys a recap of War Games.
You know what? There's one thing that we need to close on, honestly.
Let's get it.
What's next for Bray Wyatt? Where do we see Bray Wyatt going next with this?
Well, I like what you touched on earlier with the whole he might have LA Knight, become a member.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm leaning towards that. Like I feel like we're gonna focus on him and LA Knight. They're gonna build up some type of a storyline. And yeah.
I like it.
It's gonna culminate somehow, some way. That's when you start seeing the Wyatt Six come out.
We still got the same people for the Wyatt Six, or you got any new people that you think?
No, the newest one was LA Knight. I do like the Joe Gacy and I do like the brother Bo Dallas and Otis.
Otis, yeah, Otis.
Otis seems crazy.
Otis is Huskus.
Facts.
Otis is Huskus for some reason. I just see it.
Oh shit. Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
I just did a nod off on the camera, and with that being said,
I think that was great. Hey, yo, man, once again, man, rest in power to Pops, bro. We fucking love you. We miss you every day, dog. That ass, bro. Sight.
I've been up for the past couple of days just thinking about it. It was the most hardest and difficult thing I could ever do in my life. But there's one thing that he told me is that the show must go on,
Mm-hmm.
and he really was behind everything that we do, even though I was so annoying with it sometimes, like
Absolutely.
forcing him to watch wrestling, forcing him to stay up, forcing him to do things. I always just try to keep him motivated, man. It's just my dad was the best. My dad was the best. And I love the fact that we ended the show on Pops because he's for real, man. Love you, daddy. Like, yo, you have no idea, man. Oh man. The heartstrings are getting pulled.
I love you, dog.
Yo, for real, E man. It's all love, man. For real.
Man.
I'm Joey, aka Syfe Man.
It's
By
your
the
boy
way, hashtags and dollar signs 3 is out. Go
right
check that
now.
out.
Hey, yo, make sure y'all check it out before I slap y'all fucking AirPods into the water, bro. For real. And that's coming from your boy Eon I-95, Mr. Skills Over Politics. That means bring your pen game, not your name, Mr. Home Team himself, man. Please make sure y'all check out hashtags and dollar signs part 3 out right now. Thinking Outside the Ring is dropping once a week. We are out here, man. Make sure you follow Safe Man on top on all platforms, Eon I-95 on all platforms. We're really outside, man. Please make sure you support.
Facts.
That part. Let's go.